Hello everyone! We're back! So, sorry about the unexpected kind of holiday not around thing. So, for those of you who are new, you didn't have to suffer through that. I'm Auntie Becky. Welcome. We play with stickers. I like stickers. Please like, subscribe, ring bells, do a little dance to the YouTube algorithm of weirdness. So, where did I go last week? Well, got a new job. Woohoo, very exciting. But it was the last week of transition out of my old job. And for some reason, my boss at said old job wanted me to train like 4 different people to do one person's job. He's like that. There's reasons I'm leaving. And I was literally run off my feet every day the whole time because everyone else is panicking because I've been in that job a while. So I'm apparently the only one who can do it. So this is the first week of the new job that I'm doing. And yeah, and I lost access to the editing program, so I've had to download and learn new editing software. Yay, DaVinci is a thing. I'm learning DaVinci right now. So I will do my best to get us back onto schedule, but real life takes priority. You guys are awesome, and I love you. There's 11 subscribers. I love you so much. But real life does take precedence. So you'll see a lot of sticker books this week. I decided to do the week in my favorite color to really emphasize the new beginnings and how exciting all this was for me. My favorite color is not particularly popular. So there isn't a lot of it in any book. It appears almost in every book, but it isn't a lot. I like yellow. It's my favorite. So I am looking for yellows. So I am in and out of all these books. Like the sophisticated floors do not have yellows, but they have things that go with yellows. You saw the color ones. Yeah, I've used quite a bit out of. They had a color themed one. If they do that again, I'd kind of like to pick it up. It's a really great book. Really nice for learning how to put things together. This is the one we used last week to do our black and pink orchid set. It's the Fresh Botanicals. And there's quite a bit of nice yellow flowers in here, which is very nice. As you see, I've got a little stack of tapes. They're ready to go. And we're flipping, but yeah, there's a lot of stickers organization. So I went with my normal layout this week, but it's really going to have to see how it goes. So you might see that changing in the future. I love this tape. It is so cute. You can see it's used in the logo branding I'm doing. Okay. I forgot about that. Okay, we're just going to go with it because I don't know how to cut things. So, what's happened here is the doorbell rang. No, I didn't have scissors. Doorbell rings later. I didn't have scissors. And the way it was set up, I kicked the damn camera every time I got in and out of my chair. And back in the chair. Here we go. Okay. And now I was going to cut it back and make it all professional, but this is what you're getting today, okay? I think my mother calls in the middle of this one. It's this or nothing. We're just going with it. There is a reason I don't use my native audio. My native audio is all over the place. I listen to podcasts. I watch TV while I'm doing these. The action of doing my planners is relaxing and creative for me. So I don't want to... I like this tape. I just didn't feel it fit exactly where I wanted to go. I'll probably use it soon. I'm getting a vintage vibe in my brain. So because I use it for that for myself, my audio is almost always there's something else going on. This particular week, I've discovered Escape This Podcast, which has been out for ages. Found it through Lateral, another really good podcast with Tom Scott. For those of you who know YouTube, he's like super famous, British, smart guy. I really share his sense of humor. Kind of wish he was my friend. him and all of his crazy friends from back in the Mystery Biscuits era. But yes, so I don't know these people. Unlike the rest of YouTube, I don't know anybody. But anyway, he's got a podcast called Lateral. Highly recommend it. Very amusing and smart at the same time. And they had the people from Escape This podcast on it. I'm like, I do enjoy escape rooms a lot. And it is fantastic. They do great things. So I'm listening to that and bopping along and playing with my yellow tape. I like this yellow. I'm probably not going to be able to use it a huge amount, the one I'm using top and bottom here, just because it is hard to find a place you want a stripe that bright. Like, I'm going all in on the yellow here. I am aware of that. But it is something that I can't do too much, or A, my whole book will be yellow, which is not exciting. And B, no one will want to watch my videos because all this crazy lady does is yellow. So this tape is white background with graphic little flowers on it. Very like 1960s, that like 5-petaled flower shape that was used a lot. Trying to trim it so it looks good. Yeah, so again, I love this color. This set always makes me happy. There will be one in April usually. I usually do yellow and pink around my birthday because I like it. And it's my birthday and I can do what I want. It's my book. If you hate yellow, you never ever have to do a yellow. That's the joy of this type of thing. You can just go all pink and shiny or blue and serene at all times. I like variety almost as much as I like yellow. So you get variety. Last week was very black and pink, and this week is like cheerful little critters. Yeah, so the tape in the middle has like little Shiba Inus and stuff on it and some random animals. Here's my mom calling. Hi, Mom. My mother just called in the middle of this, and I'm like, okay, I will answer that. She was in my headphones, so it's great. So I'm talking to Mom while doing this. So yes, I have also changed. I'm sure you've noticed the background has changed. I'm experimenting with a more less in the way setup. I am not in my YouTube journey to the point where I'm setting up full studios and that type of thing. This is a corner of my house. Like, it's just not happening. I'm not going to spend that kind of money when I've made less than, 50 videos total? Especially with last week's absence. I'm sorry. It happens. Life decided to land upon me in full force. So, we're doing this week. I am very excited about the new job. It's very exciting. I won't talk much about it because I don't want them to find it and be like, no, you talked about us on YouTube. No, you can't do that. But it has new challenges. I've been at my previous job for almost 7 years. It is time for something new. So we are going to do something, same field. I'm an admin. So exciting. And this is why I do creative things on the side. To save my brain. Yeah, so I'm flipping through all of these because I'm looking for something. Yeah, and go, let's get another book out. This all has some nice yellows in it. But yeah. So that's part of why the book flipping through is getting cut off, is I'm not sure where the edge of my camera is yet. So that'll come back. It's just part of the thing. I was curious. So this book, you've seen me use a little bit in the horizontal planner and in journaling on Fridays. And I wanted to actually see if it was big. Yeah, they're way big for the width. So I was like, do I put it here? Do I put it here? So this is so much fun. Really scripty. And I decided to just use it to help denote the weekend. It was like, I decided up here. So much fun. So this book says big on the front because it's sized for the big Happy Planner size. Wow, those squares are big. So this is a book we're going to be very creative and careful with when we use it in the vertical planner, because everything that's designed to fit in a square fits in 4 squares. So there's a lot of awesome stuff here. I like this one. So yes, it's all yellow, but this one was too good. A little bit of pink and green won't hurt us. It says chase after your dreams, which made lots of sense for me. So this is the off-brand book that I have that we've seen before. Has all kinds of fun flowers, but it has quite a strong yellow presence in it. And again, I'm hunting for yellow. Most people want purples and blues and occasional green, but yellow is not a top priority for these sticker books. So you really have to kind of hunt when you're doing a specific color and it's not a particularly popular color. Like I can do different shades of pink. That is not a problem. I come back to that flower. Don't worry. It shows up a lot. I can do different shades of pink. I can do different shades of blue and purple. But I can't do different shades of yellow. You just kind of go for it. So as I start the new job, I also want to get back into tracking my habits. A lot of stuff has fallen off while I've been going through let's be nice, a transition phase. And hoping that can pick up and life can get back on track. It'll take some work, but we can get there. A little flower. So you see this type of flower here. What it's doing is connecting the two stickers. Because it's on top of both, it's kind of like blending. So if you were drawing a picture, you could smooth or smudge an edge, but you can't smudge a sticker. That's not an option. We're going with wild and beautiful. See how that goes over. But again, this is my personal book. Like I bring it to work. People see this. But they see it more because I just use it every day. Yes. So I use another one of those little roses to cover up the corner of the tape was a little rough. So it just makes that rose in other places. It works fine. And yes, so I'm running all over the place. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do there? And like that one is a little bluer than I thought, but it does pick up the other photorealistic flowers. So we're going with it. Deciding what I want to do to bring in more detail. Because again, I'm not sure what's going on. So I wanted this one high enough that the flowers weren't lost in the tape. But it does lead to this problem. It's over top of where the rings go. Well, you know what solves that? Scissors. So you can just cut the sticker off or place it so that isn't an issue. Or do what I'm doing and cut that little semicircle out. The rings do not demand perfection the way that it is. Like some books, I know if you went over that, it would have to be bang on perfect to look okay at all. But not with the ring system that is used by Happy Planner. There's a lot more flexibility. As long as it's there, you can just kind of push through and make it behave. Of course, this is not a paper sticker. It's one of the like clear stickers. So there's a lot more trying to get it to actually cut. But I think it looks very nice coming in again, breaking that line like I talked about last week between the edges. We're trying to push it through. So I've used one more of that flower just to keep that flower going across the other way. Same thing I did with the photorealistic flowers going from right to left. We're bringing it over. That's Monday at a new job. Guess what? I got a lot of meetings. Please go to IT. Please watch these HR videos. You know the videos. Anyone in my province knows the videos. You all have to watch the videos. They're not exciting, but important, especially if it's your first time watching the videos. It's not my first time watching the videos. So I'm starting to get to the point of looking for details. Oh, there's an important thing happening on Friday at the new job. I don't write it in because as much as I do love you guys in YouTube, you're great. You don't need to know all my details. That's not what you're here for. If that's what you're here for, you need to go make your own details. I'm not that exciting. So I'm looking for a box to put this super important meeting thingy in that's happening. Because I don't want it to get lost in my brain. It's unlikely. First week at a new job, my brain becomes a sponge and I am learning everything, which is so much fun. I love learning. But I want to make sure that it is marked and in the book and ready to go. What do I go grab? Oh, I grab one of these. That's it. I know I get something, and it basically fills the square. But it fills the square because of the washi tape. For those of you who've seen me using this book before, you know the squares in this book are smaller than the squares in the planner because they aren't the same brand. And you aren't stuck with a brand. It's a sticker. It doesn't care. But if you want it to line up, you need to think about it. So I grab one of these beautiful gold ones with that yellow rose in it. But because the tape is there, it's a perfect fit. Woohoo! So unlike sometimes when you've seen and I've had to like drop it down to kind of hide the square and that type of thing, this one just fits really nicely and looks really pretty there. I just didn't realize that I even pulled in the pink. Good job, past Becky. You did things you didn't even know. Today is the day, and Monday is the day. It is the day of the new job and new excitement, and my sticker's not straight. It's going to drive me nuts all week, but we're just going with it. Today is the day, whether it's straight or not. We can be fluid, right? That's a thing. So I put that on there, and I really liked it, and it still felt like it was missing something. And it turns out what it was missing was a little bit more black line art. I put a couple of these little ones from the Sophisticated Florals. I kind of wish I could just buy a book of these line art flowers. They are in a book I saw that's out right now. One of the new books has the line art flowers, but they're in another book full of flowers I don't want. I just want more of these flowers. They do, like, ta-da! It looks so much better with that extra bit of detail. And that's all they do, is they add detail and depth. And the little bit of black helps contrast the amount of yellow. Look how many sticker books we used on this one. This is them. After the last week, where I did like almost exclusively one book or another. It's a bit of a change, but it's a good change. So yeah, here we go. Time to write. I'm going to write in yellow. You will see very little of this. Yeah. I don't write a huge amount of very important things, especially when I use a light color like this. My menu does not change much. I'm sure some of you have noticed. So the menu goes in, but during the week, I'll probably be writing in black. My gray pens have like cute little animal ears on them, and I don't think that's appropriate for the new office. They don't know me yet. They don't know I'm awesome. We have to prove it. So yes, here we are. Got them. I think we're going to grab... Yeah, I'm putting in a couple more things. There it is. I think it turned out very nice. Super cheerful. The yellow's coming for you. Put it back in the book. This is the last of March. We're moving into April. Yay, April. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, and have a great day. Bye.